welcome to the last for sure. This one really is the last one. Module 9 of the CDOT Fiscal Year 2015 Grant Application Technical Assistance modules. This module will focus very quickly on the budget section of the CDOT grant application and just give you a couple quick reminders as you fill out your budget. As always, my sidekick, Jan. Hi, Jan. Is here.
Thanks for having me.
So here's our guidance. Jan, walk us through.
All right, the last section is the budget. It's worth 5 points, so not one of the big sections of the grant, but certainly important. And here you need to complete a budget using the detailed budget template, which is an Excel document and can be found by clicking on the link provided. The template is set to automatically calculate. This is new for this year, so you do not have to add up all of the rows and columns and make your numbers match. Also, within the template, you will include narrative that justifies and explains each budget item and figure.
So let's just click on this and make sure that we know where to find this. All right, so now we're on the CDOT grant page, and we will click on funding opportunities. Obviously, if you've found these webinars, you have been able to find this page, but the budget template is right here. So if we click on the budget template, you will see that right when you open it, it actually opens to the budget instruction page. We're not going to go through all of this in detail, Jan, but you can see that it actually does provide you lots of good information, detailed information for each of the major sections in the budget. Then if you click over here to the budget tab, you'll see that this is where you put all of your information, and these columns here that you can see the little dollar signs, that's what's going to automatically populate. When you get to your narrative, you just click in this box, and then you'll have to go to the top bar up here and start typing what your narrative is. So another tip for this personal services section, since Jan, you're going to be in the budget for Fake Counties project and I'm going to be in the budget for Fake Counties project, we can actually maybe even cut and paste some of the language from our narrative that talks about what our roles and responsibilities are going to be right into here, and then you're sure that there's consistency, so that's good. Again, another tip as you're filling in the different sections here, you want to make sure that your anything that you have, particularly in the operating or travel lines, that is a line item, budget item, is somewhere mentioned in your activities so that when people are reviewing the grant, they can easily say, okay, here's the activity that they proposed, and this cost is reasonable for what that is. If you propose some giant project and you don't have a budget for it, people, unless you have a lot here in the local match column about how you're supplementing that cost, people may think that you made a mistake or you really don't have the capacity to do the project. So just keep a couple of those things in mind as you go through. The evaluation criteria, so it's pretty simple, 5 points again. Did the applicant submit a budget amount that is reasonable, necessary, and supports the project activity? So that's just what I was talking about. If you make sure that any project activities that actually cost money appear in the grant, you should be good to go and getting points there. And then provide a budget narrative that clearly explains and justifies the requested funds and demonstrates agency support, including any required agency match. So this is that section back here for the narrative section that you can see right here. If you leave that blank or miss it, you're going to miss out on all those points. And I know that really, the grant reviewers are going to review and score these applications, but if CDOT's not comfortable with the budget, you're probably not getting funded anyway because they make the ultimate decision. So even though it's not worth as many points as some of the other sections, make sure to complete it as it describes, and don't forget about the narrative. In this template, as easy as it is, it's really nice and laid out for you here, but it is a little difficult, I was thinking, to see that there, so we just wanted to highlight that that's there for you, and hopefully you will refer to these instruction sheets that give you more information about what should go in that narrative section. So Jan, I think that really does conclude our project for our Fake County, and I have really enjoyed creating a project with you, Jan. I think our grant is going to be successful.
I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty invested in Fake County.
Me too. And I hope all of you that are listening write equally great grants Good luck to you. I know it's a lot of work, and I think if you follow some of the tips in here, you'll be set up for success.